Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. My name is Christina. Today I'm going to talk about the Libra new moon, which is going to take place at 2 degrees 48 minutes, 49 minutes. And I erected the chart at Eastern Daylight Time. So I erected in Miami, and it's going to take place at 5:55 p.m. in Miami. All right, guys, let's see what's going to happen during this Libra new moon. So the new moon is when the sun and the moon is merged together, dance together, conjunct together in heaven. So it is going to happen in Libra. Libra is a cardinal air sign, and it is actually going to happen 2 degrees and 49 minutes. So that is the first decan and the first dwad. So that is this new moon is ruled by Venus. It is a lot of Venusian energy involved in this new moon. And we're going to actually check what kind of aspect this new moon going to make, and what kind of prediction could come through, and what can we tell about this new moon. All right, so the new moon is happening in a cardinal sign 2 degrees. Cardinal sign 0 degrees is the word axis. So Aries 0 degrees, Libra 0 degrees, that's the ascendant and the descendant. And then the other cardinal sign is Capricorn and Cancer, which is the IC and the MC usually. And then that is 0 degrees, which is the word axis, which is actually going to emphasize everything what this full moon going to hold for us. New moon going to hold for us. All right. It's not only going to take place very close to the word axis. And that is something with relationship, because Libra actually is Venus ruled, and the Venus is represents love and represents relationship, attraction, beauty, and arts. But because of its rules, Libra itself, it is Libra, the sign of balance, relationship, and also it rules law and justice system as well. In medical astrology, it could rule some kind of female reproductive system, and female, usually the reproductive system is Scorpio, but that is like female organs. It is anything with hormonal imbalance. So it's in medical astrology, it is representing hormonal imbalance and balance in the body. So let's see what's going on. So this new moon, it's also going to take exactly place at the supergalactic center. What is the supergalactic center? That is out like over 30 galaxies. And the supergalactic center is the one which is cluster of 30 plus galaxies together. And it's actually clustering like 3 trillion stars and 3 billion solar masses. It is insane. It's huge. It's so diverse. So it's insanely potent and drawing power to this new moon. And it is irresistible. And like the gravity of justice and balance and partnership. And this new moon, if you check it, look, it's going to trine with Pluto retrograde. Trine is an amazing aspect in astrology. It's a granted opportunity. It's a granted opportunity for us, and something with relationship or something with partnership, one-on-one business partnership, or something like we are capable to talk to someone who is in power, because Capricorn is structure, it's government. and Pluto is power. So a powerful politician or multiple powerful politician will be or willing to have on a subject in our life which is presented by relationship, or like anything with female hormonal imbalances, or it could be actually conception pairs. So some countries or some states going to actually reject the use of conception pairs, and in this case it is supported by powerful government people, powerful politicians. All right. And because of the moon is representing the female and femininity, and the moon is also representing the people itself. So us, the public itself. And it's definitely something harmonic, something is balancing out between the people, the public, and the government, balance between those two subjects. And then if you check that, that is a Venusian new moon, right? Because it's ruled by Libra, ruled by Venus. Check it, where is Venus? Venus is also trining with this beautiful Pluto over here, powerful Pluto, transformative Pluto. So, even the ruler is trining with it, which is representing like, okay, so something with love, something with marriages. So it could be equality. Libra is justice and equality. So equality in marriages, equality in for example, maybe even coming up something with gay marriages. Why do I say that? Justice and equality in gay marriages, because of its trining with Pluto. And Pluto is in Capricorn, and Capricorn ruler is Saturn, and Saturn is in Aquarius, which is representing the gay people. So that's why I'm brainstorming and putting that together. But let's see what else is going to make. So the ruler of this new moon, it is actually conjunct with Mercury. Mercury is the planet planet of communication, the messenger. It's symbolizing also the reasoning ability, the way we are capable to comprehend information, and it's conjuncting Venus. So it is a really beautiful sugar-coated talk, sugar-coated communication, a pretend communication to get what we want. Why? Because it's trining with Pluto, and Pluto is power. Pluto is powerful people. So I will say what I need to say, what they need to hear to get what I want, to get justice, to get balance in my life. Simple as it is. All right, let's move forward. So we will talk about the world axis, which is very significant, the supergalactic center, which is also very, very significant. And, I found actually 3 asteroids, which is actually in 0 degrees Libra on the world axis right now, but it's still conjuncting because we are considering 2 degrees between asteroids and any other planet. So it is Amor, and Amor is a strong sexual attitude toward to relationship. So Amor also platonic love and romance and romantic love in our life. But also Amor is the asteroid of how can we deal with romantic rejection. So it's not necessarily a fulfilled love in our life or in somebody's life. It is very compassionate, but also Amor is capable to see everything through the rose quartz glasses, rose color glasses, spring glasses. So a little bit delusional. And then the other one is Hopi, asteroid Hopi. And that one is the asteroid of wisdom and craftsmanship and also intelligence. So Mercury being here, so it's just confirming and duplicating the manifestation of the sugar coating, communication. So Hopi is very wise and really intelligent. So it's using its intellect to manipulate someone with the way it is expressing itself. So we are going to be capable to show all the best manner from us just to get what we want. And Hopi is also the one who is helping the individuals to get that. But Hopi actually was named by a Native American tribe, and those were the Hopi Indians. And those were actually known about ambush and attacks, and they were control freaks. So it could be like, yeah, I need to control the situation to get what I want. So that's why the control freaks. I know my tactic, and I know how I'm going to get where I want to get because I'm very tactical. All right, so what others? Yes, and the third asteroid, also in 0 degrees Libra on the world axis, that is Toro. And Toro representing strength and endurance and also toughness. That's like a Taurus, symbol of Taurus. And it's also representing bullying as well, and some kind of like, hurtful action as well. But I would go and go with the positive aspect of Toro, the strength and the endurance and the toughness. And also Hopi, I also consider the wisdom and the intelligence here. So definitely using our strength, using our toughness and or intelligence to get where we want to be. All right, so let's move forward. So what other aspect it's going to make? So this new moon is also going to oppose Jupiter in Aries. Jupiter is the planet of blessing. Jupiter is like Santa Claus. Jupiter is growth. Jupiter is expansion, prosperity, wisdom, generosity, higher mind, and abundance altogether. In Aries, it could be arrogant a little bit, or it could be like over optimistic. So because of it's going to oppose this new moon here, it's representing we were overly optimistic. We could get overly optimistic in some cases. And actually, it could be like in a relationship. I just started to date and I thought, oh my God, that partner going to be totally good for me. And it turns out to be otherwise, the opposite. Or it's almost like a leap of faith in justice. For example, oh, I was thinking I'm going to court and I'm going to win this court case. And also because of Mercury also is in retrograde right now, the court case and because of Mars also in shadow already, the court case actually turning against me if I am the one who is suing someone. If I am the one who been sued, then most likely it's turning for my benefit. So, but Jupiter definitely, it's overconfidence here. And what other aspect does it make? So actually, we do have Neptune 23 degrees Pisces. Why is it important? Because of the ruler of this new moon, Venus is opposing Neptune, right? Venus is love. Venus is attraction, art, beauty. And then, but Venus rules 2 signs. So it rules Taurus, where is really materialistic, and rules Libra, where is really, really loving and artsy and concentrate on the beauty or skin product or something like that, clothing, design. And then it is opposing to each other. So what does it mean? So Pisces Neptune is also a rose quartz glass. It's delusional, illusional, but also the higher octave of love and the total forgiveness. And Venus over here with Mercury conjuncting as I said, sugar coating communication. I get what I say what I need to say because of I need to get what I desire. So that could be opposed to each other's because Neptune over here wants, it's the higher octave of life. It doesn't want to pretend, like it's like want all forgiveness. And then Venus here with Mercury conjunction, it is like, well, even for the money I'm willing to do, or the contract I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to get that people and make that powerful people to sign that contract for me. Also, it is like my material desires, Venus here, the material desires, gonna be Neptune here, the spiritual desires. So those two is opposing to each other's here. And Mercury is the mind, and Venus and Mercury at this moment is conjuncting. So the mind and the spirit, the soul is in a constant battle. And which would I should listen, my heart, or should I go with my head, my intellect? So which way should I approach, which avenue should I approach? So that is going to be a conflicting question over here. And then we can, you see, that is over here, that is a minor aspect. And it is almost like a square. It's act like a square. It's a 35 degrees aspect in astrology. Sepsky and Sepsky square. And it is like bringing in challenge in our life and bringing in difficulties in life. And because the new moon is doing this aspect with Saturn in Aquarius, and Saturn in Aquarius, it's represent limitation, but some in a humanitarian project. So it could be some kind of restriction. And, Uranus rules Aquarius, so it could be social media also. So it could be like social media, internet is not available for the public because the moon is representing the public. And, or we want justice because of Libra and new moon, we want justice, but somehow it's rejected. Justice is rejected, and we won't get it. All right, and what else can we say about this new moon? This new moon, it is positive, definitely, especially because of its trining with Pluto. And Pluto, it is transformation and it is significant. Definitely because it's really powerful. It's happening on the super galactic center. That is going to be huge, and it is going to be insanely potent, as I said before. Plus, don't forget the free asteroid that I was talking about. So there is wisdom and endurance and strength. And also, like Amor. Amor could be really compassionate. It's very platonic. It's very loving. So definitely love going to be center of this new moon. And also, even sensuality and sexuality, because it's trining with Pluto, and Pluto representing the reproductive system, it's representing conception, it's representing sexuality, other people's money, taboos, death, rebirth. So yeah, there is a positive change and a positive aspect during this new moon. All right, guys. So I guess that's all I wanted to say. Oh, and it does the same 135 degree with Uranus. Look, right now I'm just watching it. Yes, of course it does. So Uranus is in Taurus, and Uranus in Taurus, it could be some kind of crazy weather. Uranus in Taurus, anyway, it's representing some major change in medical field, like medical technology, and crazy weather, like really, really crazy weather. And because of it's doing that kind of aspect, which is also challenge and difficulties with the new moon, the moon is the low tide and high tide. Right now, the tides are low, but Uranus also here, it's representing energy, for example. So, all right. And you see, it is also square with Saturn, of course. So it's representing some kind, look at that triangle here. It's representing the public, the moon, is going to be restricted, the energy or the internet access or the energy itself, like light and power, going to be restricted for some states or some countries for the public. It could start some kind of restriction for like, okay, people can use that much energy at the kilowatt or that much water a day. So you are not going to be able to use as much energy as you want. It's going to be restricted and it's going to be controlled by the government. All right. Yes. So I think that's all I wanted to say. And we were talking about Jupiter, yes, and also Neptune. Yeah. So we talked about pretty much everything. Thank you so much for listening and for your attention. I'm going to do soon the October videos, and it's going to be shorter because, I want to shorten the time. Plus, I want you to keep your attention, so I don't want to talk a lot. And also, I'm getting ready with the 2023 videos, each astrological sign. So watch out for that, guys. Thank you again, and I'm grateful for your attention. I see you soon. Check out my website, which is www.urbanwitch.org. And please, if you go to policies and contact information, there you find everything. How can you connect me, and schedule a reading if you wish. Bye.